Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. How's everyone doing? I have law enforcement records I want to share with everyone. Records from the Moscow PD. Four college students brutally stabbed in the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022. Police haven't named any suspects. Police haven't made any arrests. They were stabbed inside a home between the hours of 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. But I want to share some records with you from Moscow PD. I'm going to share these records and then we will discuss. So check it out. All right, so this is a copy of all the Moscow PD reports, people that made calls from 12 a.m. on 11/12/2022 all the way up to 12 a.m. on 11/13/2022. These are the complaints. These are the complaints throughout that day, the day before the stabbings happened. So here's the first complaint. It was a noise complaint. You see here address, Ashbury Street. Comments, RP hearing bass of music has been going on for over an hour. Officer responded, no report. So an attempted to locate incident report happened at 1:46 a.m. on the 12th. Request welfare check on daughter who is not returning calls. Officer responded, no report. And then at 1:56 a.m. on Gritman Hospital. Officer arrested male on warrant. No report. Then at 2:44 a.m. on 6th Street in Moscow. RP requesting to speak to an officer. Is feeling, you see that word, officers responded, no report. Then on here, DUI, alcohol or drugs, 8:15 a.m. on the 12th. RP advising female hit another car and trying to flee. Officers responded and arrested female for DUI. Report taken. Then you have here at 8:44 a.m., South Main and Southview Avenue. Semi-parked in the middle of the road facing south. Officer advised no report. Then at 10:13 a.m., West 6th Street, Wicks Field. Officer requested case, no report. Narcotics canine search. A narcotics canine search. Then here at 10:43, non-injury traffic accident. Officer responded to a two-vehicle accident, state accident report taken, two-vehicle accident not blocking. Then at 12:20 in the afternoon on the 12th, domestic dispute on North Adams Street. Complaint of a family dispute. Officers responded, no report. Then at 13:04, which would be 1:04 p.m. on the 12th, at the Corner Club, accident hit and run. RP reporting their right back taillight has been smashed, happened sometime last night. No info was left by SUS. Officer responded, report taken. Now that's interesting right there at the Corner Club the day before, some sort of right taillight has been smashed. Then you have at 1:40 p.m., stray animals, 6th Street, West Washington. Black lab puppy with orange collar, RAL, too skittish for RP to get a hold of. Officer responded, no report. Then at 1:50, non-traffic accident, 6th and Stadium Drive. Report, a two-vehicle accident. Officer responded, state accident report taken. Then you have a communications problem on 5th Street. Complaint of open line 911 call. Officer responded, no report. Seems like a lot of these are no reports, no reports, no reports. Then you have a 2:22 p.m. accident hit and run. Complaint of a vehicle hit on passenger side. Officer responded, a report taken. Then you have a parking problem at 2:22 p.m. North Washington Street. RP reporting a vehicle blocking his driveway. Officer responded, no report. And then you have a safety hazard at 1:13, 14, 15, what's that? 3:25 p.m. Pullman Road, Winco. RP reporting two kids dancing around in the road, getting just off the sidewalk. Officer responded, no report. Then you have a theft report at 3:51 p.m. Two shoplifters in custody. Both are cooperative. Officers responded, report taken. Happened at the Walmart. Then you have East 5th Street, Moscow Food Corp. And that would be what? 419, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 419 RPS. A previous no contact order with mail that has expired. The mail is now at RP's place of work, just staring at the RP. Then you have a civil call at 6:16 p.m. Request to speak with officer about parking assignments in private lot. Officer advised, no report. Then you have an animal complaint problem. It looks like at 6:23 p.m. RP reporting a dog that's been outside barking in the cold all day. Officer advised, no report. Then you have a 6:43 p.m. Parking problem. Complaint of vehicles parked in no parking zone. Officer responded, no report. Then you have a traffic violation, Farm Road. Looks like 7:26 p.m. Complaint of vehicle driving on wrong side of the road. Officer responded, unable to locate, no report. Then you have a theft, Travios Way at 8:02 p.m. on the 12th. Complaint of a theft of backpack. Officer contact, report taken. And then you have a 9:09 p.m. Intoxicated person, Moose Lodge, third-party report. RP said her boyfriend told her an intoxicated person, possibly male, is causing issues there. No further details. Officer responded, no report. Then you have a 10:04 p.m. alcohol offense. Officer requests a case, report taken. Then you have a 10:07 p.m. parking problem. Blake Avenue and Campus Drive. Vehicles parked on both sides of the road, but one side of the road is no parking. 5-6 total, but 2 are in really bad spot. Officer responded, unfounded. Then you have a 10:29 p.m. controlled substance problem at 6 and Wallace. Officer requested a case, report taken. Then you have a citizen's arrest at 10:46 p.m. on the 12th on North Ullman Street. Request assistance for highly intoxicated male. Officer responded, no report. Then you have animal bites, 2321 would be 11:21 p.m. Complaint of dog bite, victim transported to Gritman, no report. So those are all the reports that occurred in Moscow the day before on the 12th. Is that relevant to the stabbings that occurred? Who knows? But I'm just reading off all the reports for that day in Moscow the day before. Hopefully this is in use to someone. So they were calls made the day before throughout Moscow. And I just wanted to bring perspective and share that they made multiple calls for multiple reasons. They were busy that day in Moscow. And just wondering, if that's connected to any of, anything there in that day, any of the reports there that I mentioned that are documented, if they were connected in any way to these stabbings that happened in the early night. Sometimes in history, when people do crimes, they've been pulled over the day before or prior to committing the crimes for something else. I'm wondering if police looked at that possible lead when it comes to this case, because the case is unsolved. Plus, I just gave you perspective of life in Moscow, what goes on in Moscow on any particular day. You saw lots of calls for a variety of reasons, but all those calls were on the 12th. So the day before, going up to midnight, and then it turns into the 13th. So let me know what you think. I am covering this case. I just throwing out records out there. I'm trying to get an idea. A lot of times records opens up ideas. It opens up it gives people different views on things that's going on. This case is unsolved. Who did it? Is any record out there? Could any record that's obtained and shared provide somebody with some insight that could come forward and give some information? That's what it's about, because the case is unsolved. I've been covering this case thoroughly. I've been posting a lot of information in reference to this case, covering it, up-to-date information. So if you want up-to-date information on the tragedy in Moscow, subscribe to my channel, like, and hit the notification button. Praying for the victim's family, praying for the community. Hopefully they will get answers soon. So everyone stay tuned. I'll be posting more videos later. God bless.